Guys, how you doing down here at the beach? I'm holding the mic here because it's always windy down here at the ocean, and I just want to kind of get on the line here with you guys and really think about self-awareness. I think this is something that a lot of us struggle, because believe me, I'm struggling with it at times. I'm going around and I'm bouncing things, and in a way it can be good, in a way it can be bad. When sometimes you're just wondering, where the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Where am I going? Why did I say that? Why didn't I say this? Why did I make that choice? What the fuck happened? It really, being self-aware is such a constant thing to learn, to be aware of, to listen to people sometimes. There's a lot of people out there that, instead of being self-aware of themselves, they like to tell others what to do and what their opinions are. But when you really you think about it, it's most of the time it's the advice that you need, it's the advice that you want. And when I put out this kind of stuff, this information, it's a lot of it's the research I'm doing for me, and I know that there's that you can learn from it, you can be a part of it. It can help you and service you, because as I'm learning in my journey, there's people starting where I started a long time ago, and there's people starting halfway there, and there's people starting where I'm at, and then there's people above me that I'm learning from. And as long as we keep putting out that information and we keep helping each other, we can definitely, make changes in this world and provide service and value to people. And, it just blows my mind that there are people that just choose not to. And I know I was one of those people. And I think it was because I seen life as something that was really not as impacting as it really is. Being self-aware of where you are and what you're doing and where your focus is definitely a task that takes effort. You need to really understand so much about yourself, the good and the bad, because a lot of us, we don't want to see ourselves as something that is bad, and we want to feel that what we're doing is good for us and good for others. But sometimes when you just listen to people that you love and people that are around you, and you try and focus on what they're saying and how you can be that at times. As much as I, love the idea of not listening to people when it comes to your focus and your movement and your, there is a time and place for that, definitely. But sometimes when someone's trying to teach you something and be aware of something, it's always good to take that in, bounce it around. Is it real? Is it something that you can focus on and adjust? Where can you adjust? How can it benefit you and others around you? Those are the key things. Those are the things that you really want to take in. When someone tells you you're fucked, you're going the wrong way, you shouldn't do that. Now that shit, you let that shit go. That's noise. That's garbage. And that's someone who's probably definitely not going to celebrate your wins. Because, the one thing about life is we seem to not want to celebrate someone else's happiness. If someone says they're going somewhere, they finally, it's their first time ever traveling, and then someone goes, oh, well, you suck, I wish I was doing that, I should be doing that more than you. That's definitely something that, you need to become aware of. you know, you're definitely not helping that person. First off, you're not celebrating that person, and it's really showing a reflection of who you are. You're giving, you know, you're putting out jealousy and enviousness, and you know, that's stuff that you want to get rid of. That's very toxic. And you know, I think it's great to celebrate people. I think it's such an honor to be a part of someone's positive change in their life, and it really shows more of who you are and the value that you have become to that person, because now you're, instead of tearing them down, you're picking them up. And that is great skill of, you know, showing that you've learned how to be happy within in order to, you know, support others outside of you and around you. I hope I've given you something here to think about, to ponder. But yeah, become more aware of who you are and how you speak and the words that you put out, because the words do become seeds and they do become growth in areas. And how you talk definitely is how you are. And the more you become aware of that, the more you can change things. And I'm grateful for everyone in my life that's given me some positive, some negative feedback, criticism, critiquing criticism, you know, things that make you go, as funny as that is. If you're from the 80s, you definitely know what I was talking about there. But self-awareness is really a massive thing to be aware of. It will help you understand where you're at. The confidence will come in time of being able to be aware of, you know, where you're going, what you're doing, who you are, who you're becoming. You know, it plays a vital role in the direction of who you are. Hopefully you guys didn't get too much wind here. I'm doing my best to cover the mic with my hand here, but I definitely wanted to put that out because I really find that that's something that I am constantly learning, and I'm hoping that you know, that will help you as well. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Cheers.